You know, this whole pandemic has had a massive effect on businesses in the hospitality and leisure industry. And there's one particular one I want to concentrate on today. They're a local business to me, and they go by the name of Tipzy McStaggerz. How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a Tuesday. Hope you're all doing all right. Well, I want to concentrate on local business today, as in local to me, Margate, Cliftonville. There's a business locally that's in a little bit of hot water. They go by the name of Tipzy McStaggerz. This has been a business that has been there since 2019. They've provided a bistro, live entertainment, and also renting their premises out to other people, to name but a few of the things that they do. And when the pandemic came along, like all the other businesses in that sector, they unfortunately had to close. And when the restrictions were lifted slightly, they found it was just completely untenable for them to run their business in the current conditions in which they found themselves. So unfortunately, they haven't really got very far over the recent couple of years since, March 2020, when everything happened. Tipzy McStaggerz is run by a couple of friends of mine, a couple by the name of Ashlyn and Paul. Ashlyn and I go back nearly 40 years, so I've known her a very, very long time indeed. And I know this business means a lot to the both of them. What actually happened, Tipzy McStaggerz is on the bottom floor of a block building in the actual main high street. Just to give you some context, here's a picture of it. Well, the building was recently purchased by a couple of what I suppose you could call out-of-towners for a cut-down price. That included the shop, the actual unit where Tipzy McStaggerz is, and all of the space above. These out-of-town property owners intend to convert all of the upper floors into flats, which left Tipzy McStaggerz. Ashlyn and Paul decided they wanted to work with the current owners to effectively future-proof their own business. They've spent £14,000 plus of their own money, used up all of their life savings, grants available through government and everything else, to soundproof Tipzy's, put in new wiring, new fire suppression systems, you name it, all the mod cons. They've gone to town. It not only was supposed to ensure that their own business is future-proofed, but it also inevitably increases the value of the whole property as a whole, because you've got a modernised shop unit on the bottom floor, which attracts extra value. Well, with licensing, if you make any drastic alterations to the actual structure of your premises, you have to talk to the licensing department and reapply. And they thought that as part of this process, they would apply for some extended hours. And they had a bit of a problem there. Yes, Ashlyn and Paul found out that an objection was put in to their license application, particularly for the extended hours. It turns out when they investigated, the landlords of the building that their business forms a part of were the ones that objected. The landlords that agreed for them to spend all their own money to do up their own business objected after all that time. Absolutely despicable and disgusting. It really is. I get the impression personally that there's more to these landlords' intentions than meets the eye, but I won't go down that route because that's not fair and that's not legally correct at the moment. But they're in a position now where they have to go to a licensing tribunal stroke licensing hearing to try and fight their cause. And as the saying goes, it's basically shit or bust. I hope Ashlyn and Paul get their own way and manage to get their business up and running, because it's certainly gone through the ringer for them, and personally as well, for the best part of the last 2 years. To finish, what I'm going to do is read a statement that Ashlyn and Paul actually put out on social media, so you can get the impression in their own words what is going on with this. Okay, here we go. Personal statement. My eyes will skew a little bit because obviously I'm reading something. Good evening, friends. As you know, I don't post much and never reach out for help. However, this time is different, so please will you read this post and get sharing. A petition will follow in the next few days. When I see that petition will go on the description of this video. As most of you know, Paul and I have been trading at 231 North Down Road for 7 years. We started off as a vape shop, then transitioned into a bar, bistro and music venue in 2019. It's been a long, hard slog, but we've never given up. Tipzy McStaggerz opened in July 2019, and boy did we go off with a bang. As many of you will know, we hosted many an event, charity event and party. So many happy memories, and had friendships formed at Tipzy's as well. We had support from a local community that appreciated what we were offering to and for our locals. Speaking personally, every time I went past the place, it was packed. In February 2021, the building was sold and some out-of-town persons purchased the building at a competitive price. That probably means knockdown. Since they have purchased, we have agreed to soundproof the premises at a cost so far of approximately £14,000. Also totally rewiring the premises, a new plumbing system, a new fire system and a redecoration of the entire lower ground. This has all happened in hard times of COVID. We have suffered a huge financial loss, used all of our life savings, the government grant assistance and also including loss of earnings, as we still haven't been able to reopen. Our new landlords have never offered us rent relief nor a reduction, although we have substantially added value to their premises. That's the insulting thing with all of this. We have worked alongside them above and beyond to ensure that the premises they are converting above as residential flats will not be affected by our business. When big changes are made to a licensed premises, it is standard procedure to apply for a full variation to your current premises license. The application is advertised in the applicant shop window and a newspaper for 28 days for any person to object to the new prospective plans. Because Tipzy's has soundproofed the building and passed the professional soundproofing test in our application, we had asked for Thursday, Friday and Saturday to be allowed to trade until 1 o'clock in the morning. Also, we have asked for permission to have live bands, singers and DJs and to have use of the front and rear of the premises. Happy days. At 6 extra hours of trading a week will make the difference to us and to anyone that wishes to hire or use Tipzy's. I advertised a few days ago the progression of the works and stated that we will be open very soon. However, this has sadly come crashing down on us today. I read this yesterday. We have been notified that our landlords are objecting to our new licence application based on the fact that any person leaving the premises at 1 AM could disturb their prospective tenants upstairs. So friends, we are asking for your help and support. What this now means is that Tipzy's will not be reopening until at least mid to end of August. We will now have to go to a licensing court hearing and fight our way through an official procedure just to obtain an extra 6 hours of trading a week. We strongly feel this is unjust, corrupt and daylight robbery. To use persons to gain value to their premises, to watch them do works to their property to a high standard, to then kick them in the teeth when they are near completion and be the ones who would object to the plan after spending thousands of pounds of our own money. We will be going to court very soon. Our aim is to get the word around, get as much support as we can through a petition and fight this in court, just to keep Tipzy's alive and to stop out-of-towners destroying our local towns and businesses. Will you help us, please? This is it for us. It's either go hard or go home. If we lose this court battle due to the financial loss, we are not sure if we can recover from this situation. Much love, Ash and Paul. They need all the help, folks. They're a good couple. They're a hard-working couple. They've got a good bunch of kids that they have to support as well. Mind you, some of which are grown up, to be quite honest, but that business needs all the help it can. If you are local to this area, Cliftonville, Margate, Broadstairs, if there's anything you can do, then please share this video around. They need all the support. Anyway, this is the Cabby signing off. Toodaloo.